Welcome to the special presentation this week titled Stress Testing the Worry-Free Investing Challenge Winners, First Place. Our contest was a nail-biter, only settled on the last day at the close of the market. An exciting conclusion to what has been a very rewarding contest. Over 92% of our entries made money. It's a wonderful validation of the strength of RS. And as Dr. DeLito wrote in his essays, it's also a testament to the creativity and innovative ideas of our subscribers. We continue our series of presentations this week with our first place winner, BMP. As before, I'll review with you the searches, portfolios, and trading plans of our three winners and provide trading templates to them to make it easy to replicate them at home. Here we see on our score sheet as of the close of the market on the 29th, BMP in first place with an overall gain of 16.22%, 76.92% winners, an annualized rate of return of 64.39%, compounding at 81.62%, a maximum drawdown of 3.91%, lending an efficiency score of 73.91, a CalMAR of 20.86, and a portfolio score of 226.24. And I just want to remind you that this was real-time market performance, not only for BMP, but for all our contestants. No theoretical performance here. No back tests. This was real market performance in just 3 months. BMP first hit the radar on our weekly roundups on May 19th, when it was noticed for its highest overall gain. We see that balance played out again between gain and consistency, as we see that BMP scored well in gain, had a solid 76% winners, and a middle-of-the-road maximum drawdown of 3.91%. And that balance provided the best overall score. And that's how the scoring system tries to balance gain and efficiency. But in the macro view, double-digit gains with low drawdowns in 13 of our top 14 performers, I'd be happy with any of them. Here's BMP's contest portfolio still running, but of course our contest ended here on the 29th. But I wanted to give you a feel for the equity curve. The biggest stumble here in the latter part of June, but otherwise a nice rising equity curve, consistently hitting a series of higher highs. Of course, we see it's flattened out in August, but it was able to hold on to get the big money through the end of the contest period. Let's review BMP's contest entry. First, for our timing system, it's confirmed calls. We had 50.34% winners. Total gain of 881.46% with commissions of $2,905.40. Annualized rate of return of 44.59, compounding at 12.25, with a maximum drawdown of 28.82. That commission load indicating a trading activity of about 2.5 trades a month. A nicely building equity curve without severe drawdowns in the bear markets of 2003 and 2009, and it really picked up on speed after the 2009 market bottom. Let's take a look at the search. We start by increasing our minimum price to greater than or equal to $16. This is interesting because many of our contestants who were successful sought out lower priced stocks. We then stuck with our default 100,000 shares of average volume, filtered out our secondary indices, filtered out our secondary exchanges. Here we're making sure that the RV value is at a minimum a value of 1. Next, RT trending higher on a week-over-week basis. We filtered out ETFs and a stock growth rate greater than or equal to 3. Again, this stands in contrast to some of our other contestants who had double-digit growth rates with those lower dollar stock prices. So interesting to note that we're looking for a little bit higher price levels here with much lower growth rates. If I run the search today, I'm seeing a lot of familiar names within the company list here. We look at RS scores above 1.4. Also good RV scores, so some very prudent stocks in the mix. And while we set a lower threshold, we still have some growth rates that are in the double digits, just 3 on this screen that are in single digits, and some high-priced stocks in the list as well. certainly well above the $15 threshold specified in the search parameter. So let's put our search criteria together with our trading plan. Here we see our confirmed calls. Our stop loss is a recommendation equals sell. We're going to hold through the confirmed down calls. More settings, we're going to do 10 stock portfolios, automatically replacing the closed positions with no limits. Holding through the timing signals, investing the average value, odd lots. We're going to hold our repurchases for 200 days. We had a limit of 2 stocks per industry, 1 stock per sector. This is actually a little conflict, right? I only have 1 stock per sector. I can't have 2 in the same industry, so basically 1 stock per sector. Maximum percent of a stock's average volume, 1.5%. Let's see how the trading plan held up to our stress test. Remember, for our stress test, we used the sliding start analysis. This is where we vary the start date holding the end date constant. And I chose a test bed time frame that began from January 2010 to the end of our contest period of July 29th, 2016. Here are the results for BMP. Over the new test bed, we were able to acquire 62.22% winners, total gain of 126.10%, total commissions $796, an annualized rate of return of 19.17%, compounding at 13.21%, and a drawdown of 13.86%. Equity curve was flat through the middle of 2010, where it started to advance. A couple little sessions of pullback, both here in the middle of 2011 and again at the beginning of 2016. But even so, portfolio was able to still reach a higher high. For the stress test, remember, we made a total of 7 runs, staggering the start date by 1 year to mix up the basket of stocks and our results. Let's take a look. Here's a table of the results of all the runs. We've identified the best and worst scores for each data point and averaged all of the data points across the bottom. So on average, we had a 60.9% winning trade percentage, an average gain of 48.67%, annualized at 11.67%, a compounded rate of 9.73% with a maximum drawdown on average of 12.67%. So some very solid numbers from our first place finisher. Use this data to understand how and when the trading plan works and when it doesn't. Does it need more work for your comfort, or could you trade it just as is? Well, to help you figure that out, we have added it to our trading system templates. Simply by selecting a new backtest or portfolio, you can select the existing trading system button, select the BMP template, and we'll duplicate all the portfolio trading rules as set up in the contest portfolio. So congratulations once again to our 3 winners and to all of our contestants, and a big thank you for making this a successful worry-free investing challenge. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again next time.